on Wednesday, December 23rd. So we have a lot of, I'm going to declare this day a boiling point day. And here is a couple of reasons of why. First of all, the moon is going to continue to be in Aries, but this time it's going to conjunct, meaning it's aligned with Mars. Mars rules over Aries. Mars is about our physical energy, our drive, our passion, even our anger. And the reason why this particular day is as quote unquote angry and volatile and frustrating as it may be is because we are experiencing our third and final aspect between Mars squaring Pluto. So again, I spoke about this in more detail in December's energy forecast, but this year we have had two previous instances where Mars has entered into a tension or crisis point aspect with Pluto. Pluto, again, the god of the underworld, ruling over death, over rebirth, over transformation, power, control, all of those darker emotions and issues. Mars and Pluto, anytime they get paired up, it is a lot of energy, especially for my Scorpio friends, because these are your two rulers going head to head here, really fighting it out for power and control and really seeing where we really need to surrender, where it is that, you know, our lives have been asking for us to put a death to something, an ending to something, a closure to something, where it is that we haven't been too willingly to step up and volunteer to make the transition and transformation into the new world that much easier on ourselves. We're really, really struggling with this particular energy of letting go of the old paradigm. So we have Mercury also coming into play here, making a square with Chiron. Chiron in Aries, as you know, representing our ego wounds, our identity wounds. Mercury ruling over the mental plane and communication. This particular aspect, on top of all the other frustrating aspects, is going to strain our communication. Again, the previous day's energy really opening us up to vulnerabilities, to feeling a little bit like we're deprived of our intimate connections that we need, adding to the confusion, adding to the misunderstandings of our own positions in life, let alone how other people are taking up space in our life. This is a very high potential for outbursts, for very heavy emotions reaching that boiling point of explosion. We're definitely more on the negative Nancy narrative than being positive. There's a lot of fear coming up. There's a lot of aggression coming up. It is a boiling point day for a lot of reasons. And things just get a little bit too much. And as if the holiday season wasn't a heightened sense of emotions anyways, having these angry aspects, these really dark and heavy aspects be the main focus of the energy can definitely put us into a boiling point where things are going to get messy. So knowing this, I hope that you have the heads up to act as the observer, to not allow your emotions to kind of lead the way, and that you're able to actually see some of these warning signs before they happen and take a step back and take a breather and get in check with your own self and see whether or not you actually feel the way that you're feeling, or if you're trying to project that on someone else. Projection, especially of the heavier emotions, is highly likely. And the last thing we want to do is have a nervous or mental breakdown right before the holidays and as we enter into this new paradigm. Again, we're trying to set the tone for some new chapters, for some new cycles. We want to be very, very aware of the energy that we're creating and the energy that we're vibrating in, because that is what we are initiating for these brand new cycles. So please take a cautionary note moving into Wednesday that emotions are going to be high, anger is going to be high, frustrations are going to be high, and we don't want to reach that boiling point that is almost divinely scripted for us to reach.